Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So today, if you see by the background, I'm back with more Big City Green news. So if you're a Big City Greens fan, then this is the perfect time as we have more stuff to discover of what we can expect for the future of the show. With Big City Greens on hiatus, as confirmed to be on hiatus for January, and the current season will not resume until probably February or March, they have more information of what comes next after season 4 and the upcoming musical movie. So with the Holden brothers, aka Chris Holden and Shane Holden, give updates on Big City Greens the movie. Comic Beats, a Comic Speed and Animation Scoop interviewed the Holden brothers and they unveiled what to expect on Big City Greens the movie. So the details are, the movie is finished the writing process last year, which means it wasn't back in 2021, and the movie recently finished the storyboarding process, and Shane thinks of it more as a movie with songs versus a full musical. And the team wanted to do something that felt like the series, but that then we could never do in the series. The movie has been described as a big event for the series. So, which is really interesting, as in there are interesting details, and we're gonna get to more deeper details in the show with a lot of more arcs of the past, backstory, and so much more to come, which is it's getting really juicy and stuff. With Third Jar, the mid-season finale of season 3 was a really high-rated episode after it aired through cable. So yeah, and the teaser for the movie was released from New York Comic Con and saying coming soon, years from now on. I think it is very interesting as the show is probably going to run for a long time. And I'll put a link into the teaser of the movie in the description down below to check it out. It was released during New York Comic Con. And we have some highlights from New York Comic Con that was more to discuss about what's happening for the rest of season 3 and some stuff to expect in season 4 and will be in the future. So here are the Big City Greens New York Comic Con 2022 panel highlights. The New York Comic Con panel of Big City Greens took place today. It was probably back in October. This is the wrong date that it was in the script, and we want to give the scoop on the main highlights of information about the panel. So the crew discussed how they got their roles with Zeno Robinson, mentioning how Big City Greens saved his life and how the show led him to voice roles at Disney like The Owl House, Amphibia, Turning Red, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Cars on the Road, and Baymax. Bob Jules discussed how his voice acting for Bill Green is inspired on his own grandfather. And Artemis Pepdani or Pepdani, I don't know, it's probably Pepdani, who was the voice of Graham Alice Green. I just want to be hopefully respectful for the voice actors. The voice of Alice Green discussed how she gets a little of venom with her voice acting on Alice Green. And Cousin Jilly is also Mary Harrington's favorite episode, as she mentioned probably. Yeah, I think it was a huge impact on Tilly's character. Not really huge impact, but shows of about the past and more about it, who was Jilly and what she was doing, what was her role. Yeah, so. And the Greens going back to the country was always planned from the day one, and the storyline was used when the crew was sent to work from home during the peaks of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. So this was definitely planned from in the beginning of the production of the series probably. So yeah, and they wanted to go back to the country when the show really earned it. The country arc was expected to be the series finale storyline, since Disney TVA shows barely go beyond 3 seasons. And also an upcoming episode will explore Gabriella and Cricket's long-distance relationship. So we already have it in one of the episodes during season 3B before the hiatus, by the way, and I think you will hopefully to get more of the relationship, and see them reunited soon. Maybe Cricket visit Big City sometime. Yeah, I definitely can't wait to see how it's gonna explore their whole relationship in the show too. And the theme of the series is change and how we deal with it. Explain Raimi's speech as the main point and how on season 3B the episode opens a lot of doors on change. So this is the real theme for the series, change and how we deal with it. And yeah, in Big City Greens, the movie is not the storyline of the series finale, season 5, but a series finale is being mapped on the head of Shane and Chris. And Chris can know that what are the shorts he's recording when he reads the scripts. And he said that season 3B will also introduce more characters like Patty, the owner of the restaurant on Small Town, which we already got introduced to her and in these last few episodes. But season 4 will also introduce even more characters. So I cannot wait to see how that goes. And there was a last question from a little girl in the panel. She asked that is there going to be a season 5 or season 6? And it was an answer that Big City Greens is not stopping anytime soon. Yeah, with it being the best Disney Channel show, that is great for the different demographic. Like it's good for the viewers on Disney Channel. So I think they're gonna go for a long time. I know it's been my favorite show, so I know it's not really just like Amphibia and the Owl House, but I think I still enjoy the humor and the comedy because it makes sense to be really cool, kind of. And let's go to the Animation Magazine interview. So the Animation Magazine interview with Chris Holden gives small details on Big City Greens Season 4, Big City Greens the movie, Big City Greens franchise, and second original series. So with the Greens making major changes in Season 3, which they already did, and preparing for both a 4th season and an original movie musical, it was perfect time for Animation Magazine to catch up with series co-creator, executive producer, and voice of Cricket, Chris Holden, who teased us mercilessly about what's next for Cricket and Co. And he said that Season 4 storylines are based off of what happens in the rest of Season 3. And Season 4 will have a couple of exciting new characters to join the show, and which we already heard from the New York Comic Con panel highlights. And Big City Greens the movie has been so exciting to tell a big story that they could never tell in the series. So it's going to be a rather huge story of what is going to happen. And the crew has exciting ideas with Big City Greens franchise, but you'll have to wait and see. Maybe there's going to be something really huge in the future, maybe after the series finale movie, but we will see. When asked about a second original series at Disney, Chris mentioned that he also has plans for another animated series, but you have to wait and see. So there's a lot ahead for the crew, you guys. Like for the creators, yeah, with the show being super successful and being good for Disney Channel and their audiences from 6 to 11. So I definitely get that. It was really hard on. Like this show has been really the best for the viewers on Disney Channel, and not really most of the older audiences, but like they were for Amphibia the Owl House, but from the demographic from 6 to 11. So I think I definitely enjoyed this show very much. Love the comedy. Actually, my dad loves Cricket so much. If you guys didn't notice, this is the first time I think he definitely always loved that boy, by the way. So yeah, so this is what I have for today. Yeah, this got 8 minutes to definitely say because it was really fun to do. So yeah, but I want to hear your thoughts. Are you excited for Big City Greens' future projects? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time guys, take care.